We are talking today about the Polarstar F2 in conjunction with High Pressure Airsoft, who kindly sponsor this. So let's just look at how you will receive your F2. The system does not come with any battery, does not come with an airline or an air tank or regulator. This is working on the assumption you'll have those items already. So this is the box. This unit I've taken out because it's a bit of a fiddle to get it out. Not a problem though. Really nice packaging, premium, really nice branding. Now some details and specs about this F2 unit, which basically has been named the mini fusion engine because of all the features that it brings to the table whilst being a drop-in unit, which means it's compatible with so many Airsoft replicas. So there's a twin solenoid design, as you can see. You've got a similar sort of poppet as you'd have in a fusion engine, forward bias nozzle that's run on spring tension that is adjustable. The nozzle is comparable to a Polarstar Fusion Engine red nozzle, and here they claim that the adjustability can go from 45 psi to 145 psi. So that's a 100 psi swing. It's huge. So they are saying between CQB and DMR FPS limits. That is barrel dependent and also dependent on the internal bore of your barrel. Still beautifully made, one-piece design, ultra reliable and very adjustable. So this is standard one for a version 2 gearbox for the M4 platform. Nozzle number 1, which means the standard M4 nozzle. Big shout out, lovely little patch from High Pressure. Cheers guys. So guys, welcome back. Comes with some instructions. You need to read these if you're not familiar. Instructions there as well. Fire control unit, which is revision 3, tells you that the settings for the F2 is the same as a fusion engine. You've actually got the FCU here, which is the version 2 one, which is now blue color. It's much smaller. They improved the joystick. They changed this from it's a bit more digital now, and it's got the fusion engine switchboard because you've got the poppet adjustment nozzle here. They're both labelled. It's really easy. We've got this very pretty braided blue and black heat shrunk there. It's a lot nicer cord than the one found on the jack. It's quite long as well, so it gives you lots of options. And this is the standard macro line, they call this. So this end here screws into here. Doesn't mention about using any PTFE or Teflon tape. Doesn't mean you can't use it, but there's a no-ring there. You do them up quite firmly. I won't be using this. I didn't use it in my jack model. I have got an IGL, which I really can't recommend enough. This already has the standard fitting here, quick disconnect. Got a little tool there to install it, and that goes into your F2, goes through the gearbox body, bottom of the gearbox shell. This is a lot more robust, it's a lot more flexible and resistant to damage. So I'll be using this. This is an amped line. They are the best in my opinion. Lifetime warranty, made in the USA. So let's have a little look. F2 unit. So these are the wires here that will connect onto the electronics, onto the trigger board itself. Trigger board connects to the FCU. Wherever you place it on the gun, you put a tiny battery so you can conceal it somewhere. Really nice engraving, laser engraved there with the F2 logo. Very nice. Most of the time that'll be hidden in your gearbox. On the other side you've got a nice Polarstar and the serial number of my unit there. Forward bias nozzle, so it's true closed bolt. I'm actually surprised how firm that is. I don't know if that will soften over time. I will check. And all in all, it's a very nicely made item. Really like it. You disassemble it by simply unscrewing it, follow the instructions, apply lubricant where they ask and how much to do so, but you don't have to do it too often. These run pretty clean, to be fair, unless you're shooting in a dusty environment. That will obviously align up with the gearbox on the 2 tabs there on the M4. So they will be that way. Airline goes in there. Should be pretty cool to use. It'd be interesting to see the differences between this and the jack. I've heard a lot of good things about this. And there's not a lot of information on the YouTube really, so I really wanted to empower you guys to be able to make a good decision. I am an airsofter. I use my HPA rig for 2 reasons. I changed the controls so that I can use the full auto and burst settings, run it at a lower pressure, and then I can go assault mode. And then when I put my ghillie suit on, I can semi-lock this, turn the pressure up so it sends those heavier weight BBs just that little bit better, a little bit faster, and then I can run this as a DMR. I'm not too sure about the Wolverine systems. They obviously are still good systems, but I think they lack the flexibility of the Polarstars, if I'm honest with you. So you can do it all with one gun if you want to. Thanks very much. If you're interested in looking at one of these and you're based in the UK, I highly recommend High Pressure Airsoft. Give these guys a shout. If you've got any questions, just drop them a message on, I think they're on Facebook and on Instagram. I use Instagram, which I really like, and give them a shout. They will really help you out and look after you. And if you've got any questions, DM me. You can find me on Instagram. It's alpha_pew pew, one word. And yeah, guys, stay tuned and I'll keep you posted.